Alright, let's be real, big sci-fi movies don't usually get the love that they deserve at the Oscars. The Academy has a habit of favoring artsy dramas over massive, ambitious blockbusters, even though those blockbusters are straight up masterpieces. But every once in a while, a movie comes along that's just too damn good to ignore. And that is where Dune Part 2 comes in. This isn't just a sequel, this is a full-blown cinematic event. It's got insane performances, mind-blowing visuals, and a story that actually makes you think. Dune Part 2 is easily one of the best movies of 2024, and it has a real shot at taking home the Best Picture. Here's why. Denis Villeneuve has been killing it for years with Arrival, Blade Runner 2049, and Dune Part 1, but Dune Part 2 might be his masterpiece. He somehow makes this giant, complex sci-fi story feel epic and personal at the same time. The Academy totally snubbed him last time, so hopefully they can make things right this time and give him this award. The cast absolutely crushes it. Timothée Chalamet levels up big time for this one. He's not just this moody prince anymore. Paul Atreides fully steps into his power and you can fully feel the weight of it. Zendaya gets way more screen time this time. She proves that she's not just a love interest, she's a force to be reckoned with and she gets stuff done. Austin Butler is straight up terrifying as Feyd-Rautha, Florence Pugh is perfect as Princess Irulan, and Rebecca Ferguson, she might actually steal the entire movie as Lady Jessica. This is a big screen experience like no other. Some movies are just made for theaters and this is one of them. The scale, the sound, and the sheer epicness of all of it, you have to see it on the biggest screen possible. From the massive battles to the giant sandworm riding scenes, Dune Part 2 makes every single frame feel epic. If the Academy actually values cinema, this should be an easy pick. Yeah, Dune is technically sci-fi, but it's also deeply political, philosophical, and emotional. It's about power, destiny, religion, and the dangers of blindly following a leader. It's got that Game of Thrones intrigue with the scale of Lord of the Rings. The cinematography is absolutely insane. Greg Fraser, the guy behind the Oscar-winning visuals of Dune Part 1, somehow outdoes himself this time. The movie just looks unreal with the haunting black and white fight scenes on Gaidi Prime and the golden deserts of Arrakis. Every single frame feels like a work of art. Not only could Dune Part 2 win Best Picture, but it should win Best Cinematography. Hans Zimmer is back and his score hits harder than ever. Zimmer already went all out for Dune Part 1, but he somehow takes it to another level here. The music is so intense in Dune Part 2, it makes you feel like you're in a different world, but it also feels like the music itself is another character in that world. The sound design in general is next level. You don't just hear the movie, you feel the movie. A lot of big movies either lean too hard on the action or get bogged down in the drama, but Dune Part 2 just nails that balance. The action scenes are brutal, they're fast and completely immersive, and the quieter scenes are just as engaging. Paul's journey, Chani's doubts, and the tension between power and morality, it all lands perfectly. It proves that unfilmable books can be done right. People said that Dune was impossible to adapt, and those people were wrong. Not once, but twice. Villeneuve found a way to not only adapt the story, but become the definitive version of that story. Adapting something this dense and making it both epic and emotional is no small feat. The Academy loves rewarding adaptations. Look at Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, No Country for Old Men, so this feels like a natural fit. The Oscars need to show sci-fi some more love. Let's face it, sci-fi and fantasy get snubbed all the time. The last real epic to win Best Picture was Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King over 20 years ago. And since then, movies like Mad Max Fury Road, Inception, and Avatar have all been nominated, but never won. If the Academy really wants to prove to us that they take big, ambitious filmmaking seriously, Dune Part 2 is gonna be their chance. A Dune Part 2 win would be huge for movies in general. Just imagine the moment that this movie wins Best Picture. It would be a massive win for filmmakers who actually care about storytelling and artistry, even in giant blockbusters. It would prove that big budget films don't have to be shallow spectacles, they can be thoughtful, emotional, and straight up cinematic masterpieces. Look, the bottom line is, like I said before, Dune Part 2 isn't just a sequel, it's a monumental achievement in filmmaking. With incredible performances, breathtaking visuals, and storytelling that actually means something, this is the kind of movie that deserves to take home Best Picture. Now, will the Oscars actually give sci-fi the recognition that it deserves? We'll see. But win or lose, Dune Part 2 is going to be a movie that's going to be looked back on, talked about, and praised for years to come. But what do you think? Could Dune Part 2 actually take home the top prize? Let me know your thoughts in the comments and I'll catch you in the next one.